So it's recording.
Oh, okay.
But don't worry about it, though. Seriously, forget that it's even on.
This is where you start making the
This is the
icebreakers.
power of editing.
It's the power of editing. So what we're going to do is we're just going to
Are we starting with your scripted opener?
Yeah, we're going to start with my scripted opener. Oh, damn, that's great.
Oh, that's delicious.
Oh, that's pretty good.
This isn't a Mai Tai. What is this?
This is a shandy.
What's a shanty?
Yes, a shandy.
A shandy?
Yes.
Not to be confused with a sea shanty.
What's a shandy?
It's a beer shandy
Beer shandy.
with a D.
What's a shandy?
It is a beer cocktail.
A beer cocktail?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, one of the original beer cocktails.
Cool. What is this?
So-
Just beer and a non-alcoholic mixer.
Yeah.
Beer and a non-alcoholic mixer.
Well, traditionally it's beer and orange juice, but we've been playing around with it a little bit.
So yeah, I've had some German-style shandies before that had like a little lemon juice or grapefruit added before.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So this one we actually use pineapple juice because we're kind of Tiki heads. Mm-hmm. We go way back, so you know that.
Getting started here, Leland, Hannah, we're in your bar, which is.
The Broken Spoke in Tacoma, Washington.
So how did Tiki heads end up with a beer bar in Tacoma?
COVID happens, and you just kind of jump on an opportunity.
Yeah, I think we're a little different than most bar owners. We're very poor. So
You're very poor?
we're very poor, so we jumped at the first opportunity we could, which was a tavern. I think a lot of people that are interested in the business should start there too. It's a lot cheaper than operating a full bar. So
No, well, hold on. Well, what's a tavern?
a tavern is just...
I didn't know there was a difference.
Oh, there is. So
Washington-
I thought a tavern is just a bar where old people go.
Washington liquor laws say there's a difference.
Yeah. So a tavern primarily sells beer and wine, and that's actually all we're licensed to sell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's...
So it's kind of like starting in the at the ground floor in the alcohol service industry,
Yes.
hospitality industry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you have no experience, go with a tavern.
So what exactly do you guys serve here? I mean, obviously you serve regular beer, right? But you also serve these? Is this a thing? These shandies?
Yeah. So we're both cocktail heads, and starting with the tavern is for us the starting point. And we got into this because we love cocktails. Tiki, obviously, big part of that.
Yeah.
And shandies we felt was a good way to start, a good jumping off point.
And you're combining beer. So what exactly is in this that we say that beer and orange juice?
No, this is actually a pineapple juice that we've infused with a few things. So we infused our pineapple juice with pink peppercorn and cardamom.
Really?
Oh, okay. Yeah, because it seems more complicated than a straight juice.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm glad it's coming forward. Yeah, it's only infused for 24 hours.
Yeah,
So we weren't exactly sure that it would come through.
It's a really simple recipe.
Is this what it comes in?
That is the beer. Stillwater is the brewery, and it's their New Gold Hoppy Blonde.
No, well, I gotta say this. I mean, it's sort of like, it's weird. Like, I'm so used to drinking tiki cocktails that I'm expecting that there'd be ice in it.
Yeah,
But there isn't.
I don't think it.
No, there shouldn't be. There
It
shouldn't.
doesn't need
It's just weird drinking it because I'm considered, in my mind, this is a tiki cocktail, and for all practical purposes, it is.
You really think so?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, it's refreshing. It's tropical. It's got a nice little
Yeah.
effervescence to it.
Pineapple
Well,
juice.
there are kind of two things.
It has what in it? Effervescence?
Effervescence.
What's that mean?
A little bit of the bubbly.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Evanescence.
A little carbonation to it.
Is that a technical term? It has the effervescence in it.
You get to charge more for effervescence than you do for carbonation.
Do you have that on your...
We're upselling.
On your menu, is that what it says?
So carbonation would be $1 and effervescence is $1.50.
Exactly.
You should
Okay.
totally do that.
Added
You would be the most pretentious bar here up on Hilltop.
Would you like it carbonated or effervescent?
Up on Hilltop.
So, do you have a name for this cocktail?
Well, it's called the Hoppy Blonde.
Well, that's the name of the beer.
The Happy
know.
Blonde?
Hoppy.
Blonde.
The Hoppy Blonde.
Yeah.
So this is, a blonde ale that's been
Tiki
dry hopped.
Blonde?
Why don't you call it a tropical blonde?
Or what about the Cheeky Blonde?
like
Like a play on Tiki.
So have you tried selling shandies here, or like mixing shandies and selling them?
No, this is actually brand new. So we've been sort of workshopping, a few different recipes. We're still new to this. We've spent our first I think we're at month 5 or 6. You know, we've spent the first few months just kind of getting our feet under us and learning how to run a bar. It's a little
treading
more,
water.
Yeah, it's right.
Well, one thing I want to bring up, because I'm looking at it right now, is there's also a barber shop here.
Yeah. Yes.
There's literally a barber shop, like right there.
Yeah, we're multitaskers.
And what put this on the map is Jason gets his haircut here.
Yeah, right. That's how I met.
And he
Leland.
Instagrams it every
You
time he
Instagram
gets
the
a
heck
haircut.
out of us.
Almost.
And
Get my haircut!
Well,
shout out to JJ the barber.
Yes.
Who
So,
cuts your hair, Jason.
so story behind the story.
What's the story behind the story?
2019 got separated by sometime early in 2020. I was divorced. When I separated, I had to find a new place to get my hair cut because my wife and I had been going to the same place.
I thought your wife was cutting
get
your hair.
haircuts. Huh?
Well, was she cutting your hair?
No.
You guys got your haircut.
We went to
At
the
the same
same
place?
freaking hair masters to get our hair cut.
Hair masters.
Yes, it was a hair masters.
You went to a hair master?
Yeah, because I had a real simple haircut. It was just, shaved
How
in
was
one
that
area.
on the
and a little-
tier of like
this hair's-
sports cuts?
Well, I'll tell you what, your
Or great
haircut now is
clips?
so
Hair
much
masters
better.
is a little above sports cuts,
Great clips?
but it's
No. Don't go to sports cuts. Go to hair masters.
Yeah.
So you needed a new place to get your haircut. and
So-
you
so
found
pretty
it.
much
So
I
did
was
you know
looking-
that this was a bar too?
I knew that it was okay. I had seen stuff online. I knew that it was a beer. It was beer, bikes, and barbers at that time, or bikes,
Okay.
bikes, bars, and beer. I don't know. It was bikes, beer, and barber, or something like that at the time. Because apparently this place started out as a bike shop. Then they had a sideline. The guys that were running it as a bike shop also liked beer, so they got a license to serve beer. And they also got into skateboards at some point, but that never made it in the title. But there was some skate stuff here.
well,
at
it
one
doesn't
point.
start with a B, so.
Yeah, they were ruining the alliteration.
Yep.
And at some point,
And there's
somebody
no
got the
effervescence
notion-
in there either.
Yeah. There was the notion that, hey, you know what we need? We need a barber shop here. So Jeff Jansen, or JJ, built himself a barber shop there, and it's pretty much a 3-chair barber shop in a beer bar in Tacoma.
Well, I'll tell you this, Jason. I'm not even lying. I like the hairstyle that you have now, that you have had going on
thank
since
you,
you've
Ray.
started coming here.
Well, it's
I
funny.
like it way better than the other one.
Well, it's funny. We're such a dive bar, but our barbershop is probably one of the more high-end barbershops in Tacoma.
The thing about this cocktail, and this is a cocktail, right?
Yeah.
Is I can't believe how easy it goes down. Like, I'm trying my hardest to not just.
Chug it.
Well, the good part is you can. Because most tiki drinks are so high in booze. I mean, there's 3 different rums in there. There's liqueurs. This is just a low ABV cocktail.
I was going to say, most of your beers are only like 4 to 6%, right? Until
Yeah.
you start getting into the IPAs and the double
Yeah.
box
Yeah.
and
The last
stouts
one we
and
have for you guys is
Yeah,
higher.
we do have a triple IPA.
But wait,
shandy.
there's more.
Yeah.
But wait,
I'll
there is
I'll
more.
tell you what. I'm empty. So
It's
Can you
time.
make us another one?
Let's do it.
Nice.
all right, cool beans.
So Ray, we probably should have done this already, but this is another episode of We Shall Tiki with Ray, which is where you and I get together and either talk about a topic or talk to some people about something that's either tiki-centric or tiki-adjacent.
Yeah, well, this is definitely tiki adjacent because this is your home away from home.
Yeah. This is one of the places of refuge that I come to treat myself right every now and then.
Yeah,
Or at least every
you get
2
your
weeks.
haircut and you drink, and I'll tell you what. So far, the first cocktail we had was incredible. The first shandy.
Right. So we start off with a pineapple shandy infused with cardamom and peppercorn. Is that correct?
Correct.
Pink peppercorn.
Pink
Yeah.
peppercorn.
They're very different.
One step further,
A little fancier.
like effervescence.
Yes, it did have a nice effervescence.
Yeah.
So I take it this one looks a little bit more darker. So is
Yeah.
this a different cocktail? What do we got here?
Yeah, so this is also a shandy. This is with grapefruit juice and then this Kolsch by Leland Brewing. So all the beer we have at the Broken Spoke is pretty fancy craft beer.
Right.
Just-
So your license is for cans, bottles, and draft beer, right?
Uh-huh. Yep.
And
But
yeah,
I'm
wine.
kind of amazed at what you can do with that. That within that licensing, you can create cocktails once you add, syrups, infusions, juices, and such to the
Yeah.
beers.
Yeah, we try to have some fun with it. I mean, we're pretty creative people, and it's kind of fun. It's almost like Buddy Holly. You try to make the best you can with what the rules are. He tried to make hit singles out of a 2-minute ditty that he could get on the radio.
Right.
We're trying to make good cocktails out of what we're licensed to sell, which is beer, wine, and champagne, I guess, or mead.
Most tiki cocktails are made with rum. And it's very. I'm glad that this is fun. This is great to be drinking something that's tropical, that doesn't have rum in it, or gin, or any kind of a hard alcohol. And again, so this one is beer and a grapefruit type syrup.
And then what else did you add into the mix on this one?
That's it.
Kept it
Oh,
simple.
just beer and grapefruit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well,
That's a pretty classic shandy right there.
yeah.
Right?
Well, the shandy is so easy. I mean, it's basically just 3 parts beer, 1 part juice. And
But the point is, in America at least, it's not very common.
no.
This
So,
is
so potentially you
this
could
is
be
the first time I've
introducing
ever
people
had
to
these.
something they've never tried before.
I've never had
Yeah.
this before.
Really?
I mean, I've had beer before, and I've had orange juice before, pineapple juice, or
What
grapefruit
about
juice.
beer, orange juice, and gin?
Not together. No.
Oh, that might be a classic shandy.
After hours, we can make you some special shandies.
Yeah.
Well,
But these taste so good, and they're so low ABV that you can just keep pounding them.
Wow.
Perfect for
Well, I wanna-
summer session
I'm gonna drink mine right now.
type drink.
That's
Is
dangerous.
that funny?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
That's dangerous because it's just smooth.
I would say
I
this,
thought with the grapefruit juice it was gonna have more of a bite.
I think the beer tames it down quite a bit.
There's not a bite at all.
Yeah.
So Leland, when you make this, give or take, what's the ratio of your juice or syrups to your beer?
Oh, it's super easy, and it's 3 to 1. So 3
So
parts
3 beer?
beer, 1 part juice.
Okay.
And you can really experiment so many different ways. I mean, the classic shandy is going to be beer and orange juice, but we're having so much fun just trying out different juices with infusions.
God,
and
I'm really
who knows
torn
what
between
else.
the two of them so far because they're both great, but they're both different. This
This-
does have a little bit more of a bite.
This
than
goes
the
down
pineapple.
faster, but the first one with that cardamom and pink peppercorn was just a little bit more interesting and complex.
I would say this is closer to more of a classic shandy. This is
It is?
definitely This is definitely
Yeah.
more true to the cocktail for all the purists out there.
So where did this idea of a shandy come from? Like, where is that a?
Well, we went to Capitol Hill once, and there was that bar.
Yeah, that was our first shandy.
Is that where shandies were invented?
They were not
They were
invented
invented
there.
at a bar
I don't
once.
believe
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Some hipster bar up on Capitol Hill.
I would say shandies are one of those cocktails where the history is obscured. It's kind of one of those hard to trace back where it was probably an accident at a bar somewhere.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was British.
That was just
Take it for a
British,
long time.
British and German are known for adding things to their beers, and
Yeah,
sometimes
right.
things you wouldn't
Yeah.
expect, like
Right.
adding milk to a stout.
Oh God.
Well, they
Yeah, well,
actually.
they put vinegar on their French fries.
There is
Well,
that.
hey, that's good. But they sell juice and beer combined, and it's called a Radler. So
Yes.
that's
Oh, there you
something
go.
we
Yeah, a
carry.
friend of mine
Yeah.
that lived in Germany told me that was a common thing on the weekends, that you would do a bar crawl, either hiking or bicycling between bars, and you drink Radlers all day.
Yeah.
So you'd never get loaded, but you were literally drinking all day, going from place to place
Yeah.
with your buddies.
Well, that's a lot of beers, especially in like more Central Europe. So a Hefeweizen traditionally is, sometimes they're mixed with banana juice. As weird as that sounds.
Banana
You,
juice?
you can get juice from a banana?
Yeah, yeah.
How
and
hard
it-
do you have to squeeze it?
well,
Hold on.
whoa.
Because I've heard you can get milk from anything.
Come on, keep
How do you get
it. Come
juice
on,
from a
we're
banana?
going into Hannah.
It's
Keep
still
it PG.
PG-13,
Keep it
man.
PG. I still got a little bit more of my drink here, but I want to try another one. I think you got me hooked. Can you make us another?
Yeah, absolutely. So we've been experimenting. We've got 4 or 5 that we've been working on. So we have at least 2 more that we can work through.
Can you make us 2 more?
All right, we're good for it.
absolutely.
All right, well, let's see what the next one is. Well, right off the bat, I got to say that this drink definitely looks more red than the other 2. So what is in this
I
one?
was to say, before we just took a sip, so Leland, why don't you tell us what we're about to drink before we get into it?
So this is definitely what we anticipate our most popular shandy being. This is a watermelon jalapeno juice.
Oh,
Mixed with an awesome beer. It's a smoked Helles lager by Varietal. It's called Pandemonium.
so what differentiates a Helles lager?
That's a
Don't ask the hard questions.
yeah. That's too hard a question.
This is not a quiz.
Okay, good.
No, but here's an easier question for you. What
Okay.
makes you decide what beer to use with the mixer?
Just
It's
Because it is a different beer with each drink that you've made so far, right?
It is. It's almost like that bartender's intuition. At home and when we're not here, we drink cocktails. We make cocktails. We go out to cocktail bars. It's just here at our bar, we drink craft beer, and we're lucky enough to get these awesome, interesting craft beers. And, you know, we just kind of play around. We try different things. And at the end of the day, I think we just settled on this the smoky flavor of this lager with a watermelon jalapeno juice.
So pretty much in your off time, you just kind of Goldilocks that stuff. Just kind of one's a little too soft, one's a little too hard, and one's just right.
You know,
Yeah, that's a technical term. Goldilocks.
Goldilocks that shit.
Yeah, Goldilocks.
well, that's our cross to bear as bar owners. We have to drink a lot of alcohol and taste test lots of things.
Yeah,
I
that's
refer to that
terrible.
as stunt livering when I'm working on cocktails and we're going to do a video.
Yeah, you guys live a hard life. It's
What was
terrible.
that?
Yeah.
A
Stunt
stunt?
livering.
Stunt liver.
Yes, sacrificing yourself for the betterment of others.
Yeah.
No, well, I'll tell you what, that
okay.
is the reason why I started doing these shows is for research.
Yeah, right?
And I want to research this cocktail, so
Make an
Because
LLC
Ray,
out
honestly,
of
you're not
research.
normally Ray. You're honestly not much of a beer drinker most of the time.
not normally, no. I mean, if it's PBR or Miller High Life, that's about it,
Oh,
you know.
that's right.
The
Or
occasional
actually,
Mexican lager
Mexican lagers, and that's as
Or-
far as I'll go.
or Chinese
Man.
rice. Or I'm
No,
sorry,
Sapporo. Sapporo's my favorite
the
beer.
Japanese rice beers.
Yeah,
So if you
depending
want to
on
give
where you're at, right?
if you want to give me a good gift, Sapporo, you can't go
Nice.
with that. It's my favorite beer actually,
Oh, very nice.
because that's.
Oh, that is an intriguing
Well,
flavor.
Jason didn't even wait for us, so we need to catch up.
Oh wow. Yeah, I like that.
You like that one?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, we kind of
That's got an interesting botanical bite to it.
we jump on that grenade of taste testing these different ingredients for people like you, Jason.
You know, somebody's got
Watermelon jalapeno.
Whoa!
Watermelon jalapeno.
Jalapeno came through.
Hell yeah, it did.
Yeah.
This has bite.
Yeah.
We took the seeds out though, so it's not too spicy.
Yeah.
It's just got that smoky jalapeno flavor.
Okay, this is definitely more of a sipper,
You think
Well,
so?
we're getting into the
and that jalapeno's hot.
level up kind of zone.
You know, here in Hilltop, we like our spice.
God damn, this is good. I've never. I'll swear to God. I'll swear to God that like I'm talking in the future. I swear to God, I've never tasted anything like this before.
Wow.
This is unbelievable. It is spicy, dude.
Well,
Really?
Yeah, it's
I
hot.
don't, mine's
Oh.
not
And I love
spicy.
hot stuff. But it is.
The one I
great.
got is the spice isn't so heavy, but the smoky
Yeah.
Really?
well, this particular lager has like a pretty heavy smoke
Yeah,
to
Okay.
there- there's a little.
No, really,
left.
the
You wanna
lager's
try it?
smoked?
Just see if
Yep, the lager is smoked.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, you want to give it a shot? It's
Okay.
pretty damn smoky.
I guess this is all me.
And I don't know, like, does it make you think of mezcal?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would go there. Yeah, it's definitely got a smoky finish to it. Mm-hmm. That's interesting.
But I think it's the jalapeno that brings it out.
I have never had.
Kind
any.
of like the
Yeah,
savory
because
element.
jalapenos can be all over the place between mildly spicy and giving me hiccups spicy. But the better ones tend to have that sort of smoky afterburn to them.
So, what is the name of this drink? Do you have one? Have a name yet?
You know, one name we've thought about is Bandit's Blood.
Ooh,
What's wrong with that?
I don't know.
Why not just call
I like
it the Zorro?
Oh, you should totally call it Bandit's Blood.
You know? Well, we've gone back and forth between that and Bendito Sangres.
Ooh, I like that
No,
one.
the
Spanish.
first one's easier to
Like,
pronounce.
yeah, well,
You said you have one more after this, right?
yeah, we do have one more. We saved the heaviest hitter for last. This is
right.
going to be a triple IPA with some orange juice, and I think it's going to blow you guys away.
What,
Do you
like-
think it'll veer away from Tiki or like lean into it a little more?
I think this. I mean, I
The
think
last
all
one.
of these have veered away from Tiki in a sense, but I think
First two were pretty.
The first two are definitely
Spot on.
more tropical.
Yeah.
this. I'll say this. This last one we have ready for you guys will remind you of Orange Julius.
Oh my
really?
God, it'll take me back to my childhood. Well,
Yeah.
let's give it a shot.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
So, what do you have in front of us right now?
So this is orange juice with a triple IPA made by Evil Twin. This triple IPA is actually flavored with marshmallows. I believe they brewed it with marshmallows.
So, we're expecting kind of a creamy sweet flavor in there.
Yeah, this should be like a creamsicle.
And a triple
What did you say?
IPA
An
is-
orange
is-
Julius?
I would say a triple IPA is jumping up the ABV on it, right?
Yeah,
That's right.
I think this bad boy is 10%.
Oh, hey.
We've gone from like 4 to 5 to 10.
Well, I'm almost making sense now, so we don't know where we're going from here.
Wait,
I'm so glad they're talking because I
this,
don't know what the hell they're
this is a
talking
quarter of a Mai Tai.
ABV, IBU.
about. Well, let's
All
try
right,
it.
cheers, everybody.
All right.
So
Here
this
we
is going to
go.
remind me of my
Here we
childhood.
go.
Is that what you're saying? Oh my God!
Oh,
I'm back at the mall.
Yeah.
oh my God.
right.
It's 1985. You're
That is
right.
a
So much
cream
marshmallow.
carbonated delight.
Take a
Creamsicle.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I could drink that way too fast.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
We dare you.
I only have 3/4 of a mile to get home, so.
There you go. We'll give you a ride.
And you know what's interesting? There's people that I've talked to where their beginnings, their origins of tiki cocktails was Orange Julius. That was the
Really?
first place where getting something tropical.
I see.
Was that
They
Orange?
discovered citrus.
Yeah.
Well, this is the shandy for them.
Citrus, mango.
There's alcohol. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. There's alcohol in this.
Yeah.
I mean, it definitely isn't a virgin drink by any means, but this tastes like an Orange Julius. So if I was gonna get my kids drinking booze, this would be the one to give them.
This is the gateway.
This is a really nice drink to have on a beach.
So
Somewhere really sunny.
pretty much every drink that you've given us so far, all you did was open up a can of beer, fill the glass about 3/4 of the way, and then add the syrup or the infused juice that you prepared ahead of time, right?
Yeah. The ratio has been exactly the same for all four.
That couldn't be much easier.
No, 3-1.
Well, I'll tell you what. I really appreciate you having us come down because I think you're opening up a whole new world to me of what tropical cocktails are. Because goddamn, I've had so many Mai Tais now. It's like I'm good.
I bet, yeah.
And this is very refreshing to try something new, yet tropical. And I'll tell you what, if you live in the Tacoma area or in the Pacific Northwest, you really got to make a point to stop at your location. And what is it's Broken Spoke, and what you're on MLK, right?
Yeah, we're in the hilltop neighborhood of Tacoma, the coolest neighborhood in town.
And we're a bar and barbershop.
A bar and barber shop. So not only can you have a tropical beer cocktail,
But you can have a
That's
barber
right.
pretty you right up.
was Mickey Mouse a feminine?
Oh, he's like the definitive cartoon alpha male.
He's an alpha male.
Yes.
How is he an alpha male?
No, he's not.
Mickey's kind of a classic
Yeah.
aggressive. He's like a passive aggressive beta.
No.
I like
compared
that.
to who?
He's a
Goofy?
beta.
He's a
Yeah,
passive aggressive beta.
absolutely.
That's definitely Donald.
Donald's an alpha.
No, he's not. He's
Donald-
so insecure.
Look at the sailor suit. Donald's an alpha.
Oh my god.
Is that just
Or
because
is he
we
a-
were in the
Spoken
is he
Navy?
like
a
a
top?
Navy man.
Maybe.
We've really.
No, the thing about Donald Duck is he just likes to complain a lot.
Yeah, he's insecure. That's
What do you
why.
think of my imitation of Donald?
But the thing is,
I'm
you
not
never
sure.
have to ask Donald what his opinion is because Donald's going to tell you.
That's true.
No, Bugs Bunny was like the quintessential.
There you go.
Donald.
Bugs Bunny
Okay,
might be
so
the
Bugs
alpha.
Bunny is an alpha. I will go with that.
Yeah.
But that's not in like the Disney umbrella.
I like that. That's
I like the way it
How do you
looks.
drink through it though?
If you put a straw in it,
Straw?
you could drink
Oh,
through
okay.
it. But
It's just the show hey, don't drink my drink.
It's a little classier than the classic coaster.
That seems sleazy and a bad idea.
The coaster or the umbrella?
No, a coaster that's been sitting on a fucking bar top for
well, you're
Oh,
supposed to. In theory,
that's-
you're using a fresh coaster. In theory.
That's in theory, right?
That's how dive bars
In
work.
theory, all your taxpayer money's going to work, right, Jason? Right? Yeah. Want to support the Tiki with Ray show and look cool doing it at the same time? Then head over to tikiwithray.com and buy yourself a Tiki with Ray shirt. They're only $20. Tony Canapa did the design and they're screen printed in America.